Hey, yo, what is up, Lions Nation? We are Lions Nation podcast. This is the Lions versus Bears pregame show. The Lions season finale is today. Unfortunately, this will be the last time the Lions play this year against the Chicago Bears. Sorry for the delay, everybody. We were waiting for MCR to join us, but he has not shown up yet. So we're just going to roll on.
MCR is MIA.
Marco was in the house, said, let's go. Dar said, you're late. Marco said, hey, Dar. And P-Dub says, what's up?
What's going on? Nice
So,
day of
P-Dubs,
football.
since you're watching, we do have some announcements. Well, I'm going to wait to see if MCR comes in. So
Does anybody know what the score is of the Saints-Falcons game right now?
I can tell you. I can tell you that, Statman. It is 16-10 Falcons.
Holy snap. Falcons win. Panthers are in the playoffs. Saints
Vikings
win.
are beating the Packers 16-0. Who else was the big one?
The Vikings wasn't a big one, I can tell you that.
No. Who else is the other game that for that Bucks Panthers? There's another game that. Who else is it, Statman?
No, that was so the Buccaneers won against the Panthers yesterday.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same game. If the Saints win, the Bucks are in, right? If the Panthers win, or Falcons win, the Panthers are in. That's how it goes. Yeah.
Falcons win, Panthers are in.
Thank
How
you,
much
Dar.
time is left in that game?
It is 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, there's still a lot of time left.
For the
Come
afternoon
on, Tyler
games.
Shook. Let's go.
Subscribers, Statman, we are at 390 subscribers on that March
390.
390.
Holy crap. Thank you guys for subscribing.
That means we are only 10 subscribers now away from that subscriber milestone for our YouTube channel of 400. And remember last time I said we had 12,000 some odd views to go. Now we are down to 4,000 views. So
wow.
Took a big chunk out of that.
Heck yeah.
Justin May. Hey, Justin May, the rapper, is in the house. Says, yesterday was my birthday. Turned 36 years old.
Happy 36th, man. I mean,
hell yeah.
You only turned 36 one time.
It's true. It's very true, Statman. Wow. Thank you. I was confused about it, but I'm glad you cleared that up.
You're welcome for clarifying.
Well, MCR is supposed to be here for the injury report. Luckily, I have a computer and I have pulled up right here. He said it was a really big, long list. But the Lions are going to be without Penei Sewell, Aleem McNeil, and Alex Anzalone, and Thomas Harper. Dominic Lovett is also out, and so is Awasaki. I can't ever say that guy's name. You know who I'm talking about.
Awasika.
Yes, thank you. Those are the listed injuries for the Lions. So some big names on there, Statman.
So with Penei Sewell out, do we even have a chance?
I mean, you would think in order to have a chance, you'd have to have a good running game, but we've seen how the Lions' running game has been lately.
Well, they only like to run behind Penei Sewell. He's
right.
our
So
number
that's
one
just
run
gonna
blocker.
that's just gonna make it even harder for the run game to go without Penei Sewell on the line.
Please pass the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Use them as an extension of the run game.
Our already banged up defense is going to be missing Alex Anzalone and Thomas Harper again.
Yeah, from what I hear though is I can't. Why can't I think of it? Malcolm Rodriguez. He's taking over Alex Anzalone's spot. So we got the backup. We got that defense in good hands. Next man up.
Justin said, I want a Lions win for my late birthday wish today. I plan on making more new Lions rap songs for the new year on my YouTube channel. Yeah, everybody go check out Justin's channel. Tom and Amy says hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Dar said St. Brown is still showing questionable, but he is not listed on the injury report. So
they would have already told him. They would have already reported that he's going to be out if he's going to be out for the game. St. Brown, he's a gritty guy, man. Even with injuries, he seems to find his way back on the field. So I see him playing, and I see him going full force. I also see a high volume going to Isaac Tesla that we have not seen yet.
I just picked him up.
This last game out.
I just picked him up a few minutes ago.
I just have a small little feeling that he's going to get the ball. He's going to be looked at a little bit more than he has been the entire year.
He should have been looked at the whole year.
I can't believe you started Nico Collins, man.
I couldn't find. I remember I missed it. You talked about it, and then I was doing the show, getting the show ready, and the game started, so I couldn't substitute him.
Damn.
And then Devontae Adams is still listed as questionable, so he's probably not going to play. Just fall apart right at the end, eh? Justin said, nice Lion shirt. P-Dub says, with Penei Sewell, they have 0.01% chance without. Oh, wait. With Penei Sewell, they have a 0.01% chance. Without, 0%. That's what he said.
Yeah, Bears are a tough team. They're going into the playoffs. They're one of the hottest teams going into the playoffs right now. Even after that head-to-head matchup with San Francisco where they lost in a nail-biter, they are the better team coming into this game. I just hope that we can hang in there and give ourselves a chance to win the game at the end.
Over on the Bears side, we have defensive lineman. What the hell is that guy's name?
Yep, that's his name. He is out for the game.
Yeah, I can't even. No, I'm not even going to. Shoyinka.
Panika?
Soyinka.
Soyinka?
Yeah, that's it. That's probably it.
Soyinka? I don't know.
He's ruled out. And then they have Chase Keenum, Odunze, McLeod, a couple other third stringer guys listed there.
As out?
Yeah.
I figured they were going to rest Odunze another week. I think Odunze will be ready to go next week in the playoffs.
Dar said, we're beating the Bears 51-28.
I do want to give everybody a reminder, last time Jared Goff played the Bears, and I know this was only week 3, I think they played them, but he had over 330 passing yards and 5 passing touchdowns. So we can only hope for that same kind of expectation. Hopefully today, it's a very slim hope. Hopefully he is not wearing his infamous gloves that makes him play bad.
Well, if I see those gloves today,
we can just throw in the towel at that moment.
As soon as you see them.
The gloves are on, the game's over.
Yeah. P-Dub says, Dar, are you delusional? Then we have commenter said, Detroit upper management is dumb as fuck, letting them 2 coaches leave, should have paid them to stay.
You can't make somebody, you can give anybody the amount of money that they want in the world, but if they want the head position somewhere else, they're going to take that regardless of how much money you shove at them. And at that point in time, I think Ben Johnson already had his mind made up before the end of last season, before we even went into the playoffs. I think he knew he was leaving. Therefore, bad performance in the playoffs with our offense. I think that's what happened.
Pete Up says they wanted to be head coaches. They wanted to leave.
Yeah, there was no
Marco
keeping them.
said, Andy, for Tuesday, do you want me to have my playoff picks prepared or do we do it live?
You can have them prepared, but we will say them live while we're going on the show.
Yeah. User says team over self wins championships. I would, it is what it is, and maybe I know that maybe the Lions will pick up somebody else in the offseason for offensive coordinator role. I don't see any changes happening on the defensive side.
I already said it. I already made my prediction. David Shaw, that's already on the offensive assistant coaching position on the Detroit Lions sideline. He used to be the head coach for Stanford, which coached Andrew Luck and Christian McCaffrey. I think he has a good possibility of moving up into that offensive coordinator role because the Lions like to advance people within the organization. As you've seen, Calvin Shepard moved up as a defensive coordinator. Other position coaches kind of moved up when other people left. So I think that is my favorite to take over the offensive coordinator position. I don't know if anybody else has an opinion on it, but I think David Shaw is the leading candidate for that spot.
Yeah, I think that Morton isn't going to work out. He had said that he'd like to stay with the team, which I'm assuming they could do something if they want to keep him, put him somewhere. But I think Calvin Shepard has worked out good, especially with what he's had to deal with. But I don't see any changes there. But maybe the offensive coordinator, unless Dan Campbell just decides he's going to keep doing it.
It's a lot for a head coach to do that, though.
Yeah.
You have to have guys that can take over those positional coaching, like the coordinator spots and the offensive line coach. You got to have other guys to do that. You can't do everything.
I believe it is Wooten Glover 69 says go Lions, or Wu Tang Lover, maybe. Wu Tang Lover. That makes more sense. Says go Lions.
It's Wu-Tang
P
Lover.
Dubs says one more year to Shep, but if he struggles again, he's gone. Statman Wu Tang wants to know who is our favorite players.
My current favorite players, I got a handful of them. Kirby Joseph, Jared Goff. I always love our quarterback, no matter what. Everybody wants to hate on him, but he's actually had some of the most production as a Lions quarterback in the history of the team. Another favorite is Jahmyr Gibbs for me. Wide receiver St. Brown, obviously wearing the jersey. And then one other guy that I didn't mention. Everybody loves Hutchinson, so I'm not even going to name him. He's everybody's favorite. But Jack Campbell, linebacker for the Lions. Those are my favorites right now.
His is Gibbs. And he said, heck yeah, Statman. I don't know. I could sit here and go on and on. I'm pretty much right on the same boat that you're on. Obviously, Jahmyr Gibbs is probably one of my favorite players right now, currently for the Lions. St. Brown. I have his jersey behind me. I didn't put it on, but it's right behind me. Hutchinson is amazing, but I like Jack Campbell. As soon as he started picking it up, I think that guy's going to be a hell of a player for a little while for us on that defense.
Absolutely. Side. And a new up-and-comer, too, I'd have to say, is Isaac Tesla. I think that guy is going to be a hell of a player in the next couple of years. Maybe not next year. I see him getting more touches next year, but I think he's going to hit his best year, his third year in the league. I think that's where you're going to see the biggest improvement for him.
Detroit has a lot of good players. That's the thing. They do. They have a lot of good players that you can really like. Brian Branch is another one that comes to mind. Very good on the defensive side of the ball. But
if I have to pick somebody on the offensive line, it's Penei Sewell. That guy's a freaking beast.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's an absolute monster. Hell of a draft pick. I was kind of questioning him when we drafted him in the first round just because he played for Oregon. And I didn't really think too highly of the team. But then you start watching highlight films of that guy in college. He was just laying people out. He's just got that tenacity about him.
Statman, what to get back to the matchup? Just your opinion. Lions, if they want to come out of this season with a win, what do they got to do today?
Well, there's a lot they're going to have to do in this game to get a win. You're going against the division champs, NFC North crown right now. The Chicago Bears, they got a quarterback with Caleb Williams that I think finally found a system he can play in with Ben Johnson leading the way there. And the Bears are one of the best teams at takeovers or takeaways and turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. So Jared Goff's going to have to protect the ball. You can't give up easy plays, and you can't go 3 and out the majority of the game. It's plain and simple. And you obviously can't let them get the big plays either because they got a lot of big play capability with the players they have. DeAndre Swift, Loveland, Cole Kmet. I mean, they got a handful of wide receivers that can do it as well. I can't think of that Luther Burden. He's one of them. He's actually a pretty damn good player. DJ Moore's kind of hit or miss lately, but he seems to always fire on all cylinders when he's playing against the Lions. I don't know why, but he's a good player. So got to watch out. They got a hell of a team, and their backup running back too is no joke either. I've watched him play a couple times, and that guy's a little bowling ball. So I forget his name, but Menagni or something like that.
I mean, based off of what we've seen, I think the Lions. I want them to be able to walk out of here at the end of the year with a victory. Of course, I think I picked at the Lions every game, no matter what, this whole year. But I think they're going to struggle. I think it's going to be tough. We've seen it the last few weeks. The defense has not been able to stop anything. The Bears right now are on a roll with that offense, and our offense now with Panay Sewell out, that's just going to even make it even harder for to get anything going. I would be really honestly, Statman, I would be surprised if the Lions are able to get that running game going today at all with the injuries we have on the offensive line.
And we're going to need that running game to win this game. You have to have that running game. We've seen it time and time again when the running game isn't there. It's hard for Jared Goff to pull off a win. I think it's just a little too much pressure for him to take over the entire offense and control it the way that we're used to seeing Matthew Stafford doing it back when we had him. Matthew Stafford could run an offense. He could run you down 35 seconds left on the clock, no timeouts, and somehow he makes a miracle happen. That's not Jared Goff, though. He's a pocket passer. He rarely scrambles. It's kind of hard for a quarterback of his stature to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, P-Dubs has it Bears 27, Lions 20. Statman, I know that MCR is also taking the Bears for this game. You and I picked the Lions. We're hoping for a Lions victory to end the season. What's your score prediction for the game coming up?
My score prediction, I got the Lions winning. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a gritty game. You're talking about cold weather. You're talking about windy weather because we're in the Windy City playing in Chicago in the crappy Soldier Field with horrible field conditions. I don't even know how they're allowed to even play football games on there. But I'm going to say it's going to be 24-21 Detroit. Game-winning field goal at the end of the game, Jake Bates with no time left.
Yeah, I think I was going to kind of go lower, but I actually think if the Lions win, they're going to have to outscore the Bears because I think the Bears are just going to have – I just have this feeling they're going to have an easy time scoring on our defense today. So,
well, we hope not.
I think I'm going to go 27-21 Lions is what I'm going to do. I don't know.
Good score.
Could be more. Could be more, but that's a tough one.
I'm trying to think. Have we even won a game where we've scored less than 30?
It seems like we have to win by scoring 30.
So
30
I feel
points.
like that's how it's been all year.
I can let's see.
We need to have the team complement each other. Offense, defense, special teams. We need to have all cylinders firing all at the same time. And it's a rare occurrence this year with Detroit, and I don't get it. It just seems like we're just out of sync. One part of our 3 parts of the game is out of sync with the rest.
I'm checking your question, Statman, and looking back, the Lions won just back to week 7. The Lions won against the Bucks 24-9.
That
Other
was the
than
only
that,
game that we won that we didn't have to score 30 points.
other than that, we either lost or we had to put up 30 points, over 30 points to win.
It's crazy. I was
Yeah,
pretty close, though.
literally every game that we won, it was over 30 points. And the last time we played the Bears, it was 52-21.
Yeah. Can we put up 52 again? I don't know. It'd be awesome, though.
That would be something else if that happened.
It'd be a hell of a way to end the season.
Circle says it's like they've been in a hangover since losing to Washington at home. If we had kept Zettler, I think we would have made the playoffs.
I think if they would have addressed the offensive line a little bit more in the offseason, and they would have also addressed our pass rushing or our defensive back situation before the trade deadline hit, I think we'd be in a better situation right now.
I agree with you. I think that they should have made some kind of moves, knowing how banged up we were. They just didn't do anything about it. Even just to be prepared, because all we had to rely on was those backups, and obviously they struggled some. So now, before Statman does his pregame ritual, the last one for the Lions for the year, our schedule coming up is going to be a little bit different. I was going to wait to see if MCR could come in here to hear this, so I didn't have to repeat it, but he can watch it back. So going forward, there will be obviously no more pregame shows for the Lions this year, but what we are going to do is we are going to cover the playoffs from here forward. We're going to have pregame shows based on the playoff games. And we will be having a featured episode of the 10 play drive every week. It's just going to be its own episode weekly for our awesome trivia game 10 play drive, maybe expanded a little bit, but that is going to be fun. Looking forward to that. And then we're going to do the off-season stuff as well. We're going to talk about the Lions off-season. Next week, we will be doing our end of the year for this end of the season recap for the Detroit Lions, just basically recap everything. So that'll be a good show for everybody, but super excited, Statman, for the future of the podcast. And the 10 play drive, its own show, that's going to be fun. We're still going to play it during the other episodes, but it's going to be its own thing, maybe expand it out a little bit. Awesome. I cannot wait.
I'm excited. I love the 10 play drive. I know everybody watching loves watching us play. Marco, you can attest to that. And I'm definitely looking forward to the growth of this show through the off season. We're also going to be talking. I'm going to bring up one topic in this one part of this off season about the guys their contracts are up for the Lions. Who do we sign? Who do we re-sign? Who do we just let go? Test the free agent market. Guys that are possibly leaving other teams, who we could possibly pick up to fill in the spots. It's going to be interesting. Keep your eyes out. We're going to be talking a lot of football this offseason, so
Yeah, and
Stay
not only
tuned.
that, but we want to try to cover weekly the other teams in the NFL and who we think that they might be going out there. I think we're gonna kind of go through the draft one pick by one here, maybe a couple teams a night, and just see who we think they would be best picked for those teams. Something that we were thinking about doing just to keep. Before we used to shut this podcast down, and I don't want to do that anymore. So. Looking forward to 2026 and what this podcast will bring to you guys and what you guys bring to the podcast. Marco says 2026 looks good for the pod. Yes, sir. P Dub said no. I hate the 10-play drive.
It's because he keeps losing to me.
Right at the end, too. Right at the end. But I will say, check us out. Check out the 10-play drive. It's awesome. If you want to be a contestant, hit us up at We Are Lions Nation Podcast on Facebook. Just shoot us a message over there. Or you can email us at wearelionsnation@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I will see it. I will send you a form to fill out. It's quick and easy. And then you can play for your chance to win up to $100. So excited. But yeah, sorry, Statman. I'm just excited for the way this show is going and the direction that we'll be taking it in 2026. It's going to be amazing and can't wait to keep bringing you guys fun content every week.
I'm the same level of excitement as you. I don't know. I haven't been this excited about this podcast since we started it. I think we're growing at a fast rate, and I want to keep it just expanding it more and more. What a lot of people don't realize is we put our time, our own money into creating this show and running it every night that we do because we want to bring exclusive top content, freestyle, where fans feel like they can be a part of the show. And that's what we want. We want you guys to be a part of it as well. And always remember, we always love having guests on. If you're ever interested in even just joining one of our shows and talking football, whatever topic we're talking about, shoot us a message. Like Andy was saying, hop on. We'll have you on. We'd love to have you on here and just shoot the shit.
Yeah, especially, playoff time too. That'd be really cool to get some people for those that represent those teams on here to give us their thoughts on their team and what they feel. We're always open to that. So, Statman, for the final time this year, it's not an anthem. It's not a national anthem.
I'm gonna sit here and take a moment of silence for the last time I'm gonna be singing the fight song until next season. I'm a little upset and sad about this. It's okay, Andy. If I had a tissue and I could give it to you, I would give it to you, man.
I'm gonna have to
Everybody,
have you record yourself singing it, and then I'm gonna change it to your ringtone.
I could do that for you, buddy.
Just so I can hear it again.
All right, guys. All right, Lions family. Let's get this win today. We're going into Chicago. Let's take down the NFC North champs. Let's just give them a little kick in the ass before they hit in the playoffs. Make them think twice about playing Green Bay. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, 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 go hard, win the game. With honor you will keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions! One pride, baby. Let's go, Detroit.
One pride. Hey, on behalf of the Statman, I'm gonna say it anyway. MCR, P Dubs, both members of our crew. Thank you for watching our final pregame show of the season. And on that note, everybody have a good day.
Let's do it.